Hello, everybody. Monkeypuzzle here, and welcome. I'm recording another episode of ARK, and I am quite psyched. And you may notice, if you've been watching my previous episodes, that things are a little different. I am on a brand new server, and this one is hosted by Draax of Hypermine Minecraft, Draax LP on YouTube. He was nice enough to let me on to this ARK server that he has hosted himself from a laptop in his home, and it seems to be doing just fine. It's actually performing way better than the public server I was on, PvE, official PvE server 332. I'm still going to be keeping my base there, so you can still come on and visit me there. Although I've learned already that I need a better server to be on, besides being with more cool people that I am very psyched to get to know. I had some issues, not just with the ragdolling. That's when you kill a monster and it just rolls all over the place and flies up in the air. But also I got robbed. I logged on today and a bunch of my cool stuff was all gone. Someone, I guess, had dropped in from the air and took my stuff. So anyway, I recorded coming in with Draax, and I'm going to skip to that. So I hope you all enjoy it. And then right now, I'm going to get to recording episode number 2, where I'm going to go start punching some trees. So stay tuned for what follows. I think he's almost ready. Joe is not a satisfactory name.
Definitely not.
Monkeypuzzle. Okay, and guess I'll go all the way red skin, sunburnt. Wouldn't mind him being dark, but that blue is just weird. Okay, he's pretty big. There you go. I think he needs a bigger neck. A little bit bigger shoulders. Alright, that should be good to go. I can't wait till they get custom skins in this thing.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Because everybody's the same skin right now. Pretty much, except for the variations. So you said East Zone 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here we go. Create new survivor. Woohoo! Alright, and I'm here, and it's nighttime. And I'm scratching my red implant.
Of course it would be night, right?
Yup. And I'm cold. I was pumping a lot into Fortitude before because that cold, hot thing.
Does it really help? I haven't noticed much of a difference.
It hasn't helped yet. Dilo's after me already. Hello, Dilo.
When you get a second, look at your map and tell me where you are, and I'll tell you which way to head.
Okay, so I knocked out the Dilo. And I am... Oh, wow, you got it so it shows where we are.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic. So I'm all the way on the right.
Okay.
It still shows... I'm kind of all the way on the right column, about 2 boxes down from the middle. Or 3 boxes up from the bottom.
So you see the numbers?
Yeah, so I'm at like 55, 85.
55. Oh, wow, you're way up the coast there. Okay.
So where are you guys?
So head south.
South. Okay, so that would be this way.
If you're looking at the ocean, it would be to the right.
Yep. Oh, hey, everybody. Here we are in a new place. I was just logged into the PvE server 332, and I was robbed. And luckily, we've got a new home. Draax. You may know Draax. You should check him out on his YouTube channel. Draax LP has been gracious enough to let me come onto the server that he is hosting. So he is on the call with me. Hello, Draax.
Hey, what's going on, man?
How you doing?
Good.
Thank you very much for letting us have a little nicer home here.
It should be pretty good.
Very excited to check out the performance differences from the official servers. How's it?
We should be seeing another player actually who's just getting started as well.
Right on. Who's that?
That's Dolenmeister.
Stolenmeister.
My pterodactyl is running up on his head. Oh, wow. You ran right past him.
Right past him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You were just booking it down the beach.
Yeah, which probably shouldn't be since I don't have any food or anything.
Look to your left a little bit. That's him.
Oh, okay. Hello.
And then our kind of main base area is right up here. And I can get you some berries and whatnot.
Cool. Yeah, I don't mind getting a start on my own.
Oh, okay.
Generally, I do that in Minecraft, where I've got a little thing about making sure that I could survive from the beginning.
Good.
Yeah.
It's always a nice thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you need to log out or anything, you're welcome to log out in there. Let me actually invite you to the tribe.
Well, thank you. So we are in the tribe, folks. Woohoo!
Quit moving.
Oh, hey. What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
You're looking good, Draax.
All right, so you're invited.
We definitely look related. Can see how I'm in the tribe. Okay, so I got to press E.
Yeah.
And we're in there. Excellent.
The Dodos.
The Dodos. I'm feeling pretty Dodo-ish. Yeah, that's about where I'm at the game. If your levels were described by what animal you are, I think I'm probably a Dodo still. Maybe I've moved up to Dilo.
Maybe, just maybe.
Maybe. So very cool. So you guys got a nice little wood shelter here.
Yep, I've actually that's what I've been doing today, actually, is building that. The thatch one is the one that was on the inside there, and so I've been upgrading.
I like that.
Still wanted it to be safe, so I just built the walls around it. And
yeah, I found it's real hard to be safe. I don't know if you've checked out the EPs I put up, I've done so far, but I started with the shack, and the Carnos and everybody just kept clipping through and eating me. So I built this big perimeter wall, still thatch, and then outside of that, wood spikes. And then and a tower so I could go up and look at everybody. And I went up there and I taunted the Spinosaur shooting at him, and he just basically walked right through the outside wall and came on in. And it was my trike that saved me. So it seems like it takes a lot to be safe in this game.
We, fortunately, people have built further down the beach. They've built further up the beach. So we don't get that many spawns around here anyway. Plus, you know, I got a bunch of Carnos sitting around too, so.
That will help.
Yeah.
That will help.
It's relatively safe around here. Now, where you go from there is up to you, but.
You all are pretty much on the coast still?
Yeah, we've got quite a few people that are starting to move inland, but they're like way up north, up that way, almost to where the edge of the map kind of curves back around.
Mm-hmm.
So there's only me here, and then I don't know if you can see it up on the hill, but there's a little house way up there that a friend of mine, Valentine, is actually building in up there. So.
Mm-hmm. I watched some of you guys' stream highlights.
Yeah.
You're running away from Carnos and stuff.
Dude, them things are scary when you're low level.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It was no bueno.
I've been eaten by them once or twice. But the Spinos have been my nemesis. For sure.
Yeah. I don't think we recorded it, but I was running past one of those to try and lure them away from one of the groups. And it was crazy. So I haven't been that far down, but in the back of this cove back here, we have a cave.
Ooh, I haven't even checked out caves yet.
Yeah, it wasn't there our first day, and then the server updated, and we got a cave. Like, it was just, boom, there.
Trip out.
And then you lag right as you kind of get in, and then...
You were right on cue.
And then it's good from there. But it gets cold, and then as we go down, there's lava lakes in here. And it gets really hot, but really amazing looking. And it's relatively safe until you get down pretty far.
Wow. So, in caves, I know there's supposed to be crystals. I don't know what they do yet.
I don't either. See,
there we go.
Yep. And see, if you're careful, you can come up to this edge and you can see like the big lava pits. Some of the bats that are in the monsters and stuff.
Ooh.
It's crazy.
That's some pretty bright lava down there.
Yeah. lens flare to the max. And there's also scorpions and stuff. The further down you go, those things are no joke.
Yeah, I'll just take them on right now.
Oh yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah. Well, I don't
I
have
can
a lot.
see one right there.
I don't have a lot to lose right now. That's for sure.
That's true.
But I am getting pretty hot already.
Yeah.
This is some hot lava. Cool. Well, let me see if I can find my way back out of here now.
Yeah, we haven't done a whole lot of exploring. Like that's pretty much as far as I've gone. Because it just gets too hot and you start burning through your water like crazy.
So what proofs you against heat in this game?
Someone has told me that there's something you can make from berries. I haven't figured out what it is, but they said it's just something to help you from hyperthermia.
Is it one of those cooking pot recipes you get eventually?
It could be. I have no idea. Ooh, I actually have or had one of those on me. I don't know. I kind of ignored those for now, but...
Yeah, there's one I had that was for nighttime vision. And it also kind of proofed you against cold, I think. So it seemed like it was specific for being able to go out all night. But when I got robbed on server 332, that's one of the things they took. Was that recipe.
So the one I have is a hearty dish that is like a workout in the form of a meal. You'll find yourself hitting harder and running longer after eating this.
So yeah, that's like a stamina melee one.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And then we've been just kind of putting our initials in the front of the dinosaurs. So you see like DR for Draax.
Okay.
Just kind of, especially for around here in the community area, people kind of have their names of who's.
I think this is the first time I've gotten to look at a dinosaur or a Carno and not been running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a Carno and a Raptor somewhere around the island. They're not dead yet, but I have no idea where they are.
It's interesting. Their animations are totally synced.
Yep. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Right on. Well, I've got some work to do.
Yeah, man.
Anything else I should know?
Not really. I mean, you can build wherever, and you can chill out in the house if you need to, or just run off on your own into the wilderness. It's all yours.
Right on. Well, definitely going to get myself geared up and try to get a safe place to be, and then totally psyched to participate in helping any tribe activities you got going on.
Oh, one thing. I don't know when you're going to put up this video, but on Saturday, they're talking about going and doing spelunking into a couple of caves.
Oh, very cool.
Unfortunately, I won't be there. I'm going to be at a convention, but...
oh, that sounds cool, too.
I'm planning to do that.
Yeah, I generally work on Saturdays, but if it's in the evening, I can definitely do it. I'm also on West Coast time, which I don't know how many folks are on that time frame.
I don't know either.
Yeah. Cool.
I know I've got an Australian and a couple others, but I don't know about West Coast time.
How many folks did you say you had on here?
We have 12 currently.
All right. So I'm looking forward to meeting everybody for sure. This is also just a great way to meet some new folks.
Yep. And you should. I mean, they're on quite a bit, just depending on when you get on during the day. I'm surprised more people aren't on this time of night. It's usually when I see everybody.
Is there an equivalent to pressing tab in here where you can see who's on and who's not?
You know, I don't know. I've tried to figure that out, and I have not. Let's see if there's anything in the options. I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't see anything that would show. That kind of sucks. I know you can. There's a command. It's like player list or something like that that you can type in the console, but short of that, I have no idea.
Okay. We'll learn those. There's a bunch of commands. Like there's one for turning off lens flare and such. I have to figure out how to get them to work on this thing because it doesn't seem like commands are working from my perspective here.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that and see why it is. I haven't had anybody say anything about it, so I haven't looked into it. But
not that I want to use that many. The only ones would just be for reducing like annoying things like lens flare or Sometimes I use
Gamma.
gamma at night because it's just so dark.
Right.
Yeah. Piglet. Hello, Piglet. Oh, the Piglet actually is Piglet 2. Bacon Boogaloo. That's tempting me to eat somebody's pet.
Yeah. Especially these things, they give so much meat.
They
It's crazy.
do. They do. Especially once you get up to the iron tools.
Yeah, that's usually what I go out hunting with my 5 carnivores I got over here.
Oh, yeah. Woo woo. Well, you got a fine looking crew here.
Yeah.
Nice menagerie. Right on. Well, it looks like you guys got a little head start, but not too far.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think many people have like forgeries and stuff set up yet, so it shouldn't take you long.
I was just getting there. That's just where I got to. I think I had got to level 30 on the other server. So
That I am on 29, so I am right there.
yeah, I think that's where that stuff opens up. And it's definitely worth it. I'm going to definitely try to make a beeline for the metal stuff because it makes the resource gathering just so much more reasonable.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I take that back. I do know the house up on the hill, Valentine, he's got a forgery and everything. He just got it a couple of nights ago. So
Good for him. It's definitely very cool. And sometimes you can cheat a little bit, like if you kill a... Well, maybe not on this one. I guess, you know what I'd love to figure out? Sometimes when you kill a carnivore and you access its inventory, it's got some tools and stuff. And
that happens on here too.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if that was random or if that's actual loot from eating other players.
I would believe that it's completely random. I have no idea though. But
I had fun thinking that someone got eaten and I was getting their stuff.
because that's how I think you get some of these recipes and such.
Right.
It's just random loot drops.
So, yeah, just think of them as wandering loot chests.
Mm-hmm. That's why you should kill everything.
I'm a bit of a gentle touch. I don't want to be a total killer of everything on site. This game is actually pushing some of the boundaries from a family-friendly channel, chopping up quivering beasts.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But there is a reality to that, as long as, you're not killing everything on site.
We're doing it for purpose. We're using all the pieces and...
Yep. Well, on the last server, I was resolving it by becoming a carnivore hunter. So I was saving all the herbivores and just eating carnivores.
Nice. Protecting the wildlife.
That's right. Yep. Just gathering some berries so I don't starve.
Yeah, that's a daily struggle.
Yeah. Although once I got the trike, man, that was just a total game changer too.
Oh yeah, that helped a lot. And then between that and a stego, and then we just got a mammoth.
So what are those good at?
They can gather berries, kind of like the stegos and the trikes, but they can carry a lot more, and they can get a lot of wood and thatch. So that's my mammoth is actually the one parked up on the hill up there.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a big batch of woods back there, so I just keep them up there and then fly with my pterodactyl up and down whenever I need wood and whatnot.
Mammoths are so tough looking in this game, man. They got those extra curvy spikes.
And they're slow as dirt.
Yep. Yeah, my trike was too. Putting all my level ups into just getting him to move.
Yeah.
He had a sprint of about 10 yards.
This is mine, and he's no better.
Right. Once you get into the gathering area, it's fine. Hey, that's a pretty good long run there. You're doing fine.
Yeah, now he is. He didn't start out that way.
He's a sprinter. Hey.
Oh, hello.
What's going on?
Hey, Valentine.
What up?
Getting some echo going on.
How do you do?
Oh, just chilling. This is like my 3rd pterodon. These things are like glass cannons.
What happened to him before?
They do not last long.
Did they get eaten or they just die some other way? Oh, do they get eaten, or they just die some other way?
They have very low HP. I think that's the reason that they easily die. Like the last one I had got killed by a dillo because I wasn't paying attention.
Oh no, that's shameful.
I've had Batty Coda over here for as long as I've got one.
Well, you're an overachiever. I was like editing because I was making a doc. It's like I'm not done with it yet, but it was just kind of chilling and then got killed by a dillo.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Well, that'll happen.
Sad.
Yeah.
I'm going out for some food.
So they don't fly away when they're getting attacked when you're not around?
No.
Nope.
Sadly. I think you.
So are yours mate boosted by each other?
I think so. I think so.
At some point, they're talking about adding breeding in. Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've actually got some raptor eggs on one of my raptors over here, but they're not really good for anything just yet.
Definitely hold on to them, though.
Yeah. Let's see. I think they spoil at some point. Oh, 22 days. Never mind.
That's a good long time. How close do you have to be to someone for the B chat to work?
It's relatively close. Like, where'd you run off to? So if I talk, it just gets getting quieter and quieter. But we're on Skype too, so.
Right. Yeah, I was just using it with Valentine there for the first time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not long range. We've talked about adding it to where it's global, but that's kind of like for YouTubers. Who knows if it's good or bad?
Right. It's cool. It's a nice push to talk.
Yeah.
B is a pretty reasonable place for it to be.
Yeah, and you can change it. So I have actually mine on control.
Right. Yeah, after I played this for a while, and I've actually been playing quite a bit, I'm actually pretty addicted to the game right now. So you'll probably see me a lot initially, at least. I go back to Minecraft and I press shift to run and then can't figure out what's going on.
I do that, but I try and access my inventory with I, and it doesn't work.
Right. And I keep pressing escape on here and hitting the main menu.
Yeah. Or pressing T to type.
Yeah.
But you can't.
Working on my game bilingualism.
Yeah.
Minecraft's been my game for a while. The only thing else I've recorded on my channel is Tug. So this is a new foray for me to add this, but I'm feeling pretty strong on this one right now. I'm liking it a lot.
Yeah. And as many updates as they're doing, it feels very alive, so.
Mm-hmm. I heard a nice interview with one of the devs. Did you check that out? On the streamer's channel, I forget his name, it was like Tangent or something like that. And it's a good long interview, and I learned a lot from it. One of the best things I got out of it was they said that they put it on early release, not for us to bug test it, but so that we could actually have a say in the game development as it goes along.
Oh, cool.
I thought that was a pretty nice reason. I don't know if they were just making that up, sound good, but that's a good answer.
It worked, right?
Yeah. Cool, Draax. Well, I'm going to sign off from this episode probably, and then get to work.
All right, sounds good, man. Enjoy your stay.
Thanks again for letting me on. I'm super psyched. And it's very good to meet you in person. Sort of.
Yep.
All right, man.
Have a good one.